So in this course, we'll be talking about the court, but not this court. We'll be talking about this court, the Supreme Court of the United States. My name is Kevin McMahon. I'm a professor of political science here at Trinity College. And in this course, we'll consider the political construction of law and how presidents try to shape Supreme Court decision-making. We begin with the presidential election of 2016, an election that had the potential to change the nature of the Supreme Court. From there, we go back and we look at the presidency of Franklin Roosevelt. Roosevelt was dealing with the Great Depression, and he passed legislation to revive the economy. However, the court was packed with conservatives and declared some of that legislation unconstitutional. Next, we look at the Nixon Presidency, which began in the late 1960s. The issues he was focused on dealt with civil rights and law and order. We then move into the 1980s, and we examine the presidency of Ronald Reagan, who was focused more on social issues like abortion and freedom of religion. Finally, we come back to the present, and we look at Donald Trump. He's already appointed one justice to the Supreme Court, and the Senate is now considering his second judicial nominee, Brett Kavanaugh. What impact will these appointments have on the court for the next generation? So join me for the presidency and the shape of the Supreme Court, and we'll consider those presidencies, their relationship with the Supreme Court, and the larger question of the impact of politics on law.